Soros is one crazy son of a bitch. I don't know how in the world he gets away with meddling in foreign elections without having been rounded up by Interpol. Soros has meddled in more foreign elections than you can count on one hand. We know it for a fact. And yet we hear not one word. And this is the bewildering part about it. Why has Trump not gone after Soros's meddling in foreign elections? This is a peculiarity of the Trump-Soros thing. And I don't know why. Let me put it to you that way, Alex. It's a topic for you to look into. But Soros is a man who openly meddles in foreign elections. Why is he not looked into?
The globalists are losing, but they're doubling down their attacks. There's one thing they fear, and it's people power. InfoWars has defeated their censorship so far only because of you spreading the links, spreading the articles, subscribing, clicking the notification buttons, and getting the articles and videos out. But they are intensifying their censorship, so now it's more important than ever to ensure we keep the First Amendment alive and well right here in America and free speech worldwide. So from Australia to countries in Africa, to Europe, to Mexico, to right here in the USA, I salute you all for taking action and defending free speech. We will prevail. You know, we have a lot of guests on, and a lot of times I read the books of the guests that come on before they're on. A lot of times I don't read them. I scan over them. I just want to hear the interesting author give their take on something. But I'm going to read Xenon this weekend because I really like the idea of he wrote this visionary book, and just reading the synopsis, it is visionary, just to show the whacked outness of these control freaks. And now it's pretty much coming true. But he was kind of embarrassed to ever publish it because it was so crazy. And now truth is stranger than fiction. But when you talk about why the leftists want to overthrow the West, there is a instinct in people that are psychologically primitive, in my view, and I'll ask Dr. Savage, he agrees with me, that they believe overthrowing something makes them that instead of just being part of it. Or even the people that built a civilization die out. If you adopt the civilization, then you are the civilization. Instead, globalists in Hollywood and the left is at war with strength. And they wanted to get rid of it and said, oh, we're the deviants, we're the avant-garde. But now that the deviants are running things, they are now trying to authoritarian shut down anything that doesn't agree with them because it works too well and embarrasses them and reminds them of their cultural and spiritual ugliness. I want to get your brief take on that. And then what happens if they're able to unseat Trump and the dam breaks? What will it look like?
Just let's look at the First Amendment. That's the first thing that'll go. Second Amendment might be first before the First Amendment. Just run through the amendments. Go through 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what they'll pick at because they use the law to get their way. It's as simple as that. They will always, even Hitler used the law. That's how dictators work. They use the law, Alex. Every one of Hitler's moves, whether it was an invasion of a neighboring nation, Czechoslovakia, Poland, it was not done categorically without justification. Hitler would say, I'm not invading Czechoslovakia. He said, I'm liberating German-speaking regions of Czechoslovakia that were taken from us after World War I, which, by the way, is a fact of reality, which is not justifying Hitler. What I'm saying is the bigger point is that even mad dictators use and refer to the law to do what they want. So when Hitler exterminated the mentally ill, he didn't say he's doing it because they were parasites on society and cost too much. He did it for compassion, so he said. He killed all the mentally ill because it was compassionate to kill them, is what Hitler argued. And so you can expect those types of arguments from the radical left in America, meaning the mainstream Democrat, mainstream media. And when they come for you, and they come for me, and when they come for us, they will say they're doing it for the safety and sanctity of America. They're not going to say they're coming to get Alex Jones or Michael Savage. They're doing it for the safety of America. That is what's going to happen, Alex. It's not a nightmare. It's a vision that's real. We all know it. We can feel it. Well, and we know there's no speech. The left doesn't believe in free speech. If you disagree with them, you're a Nazi. Just one word and you're a Nazi. They don't even know what the word Nazi meant.
And then you're dehumanized, just like the Nazis would do. It's the same thing. You've been dehumanized. George Soros, I've got the articles right here, is now publicly saying, ban all nationalist speech. They say they're going to ban nationalist names of football teams in Europe. I mean, this is actually happening. And then it's a weirdo Nazi collaborator behind it with Juncker, the grandson of the #1 Nazi industrial family that the bombers were named after, the Junkers. You cannot make this up. You talk, who the left is, I guess, spiritually, not just financially, animated by.
Well, if Soros would only use some eye lift cream and take it orally, I might believe him. That might be the first start. He should try some good eye lift cream and take it orally and see if it works. Soros is one crazy son of a bitch. I don't know how in the world he gets away with meddling in foreign elections without having been rounded up by Interpol. Soros has meddled in more foreign elections than you can count on one hand. We know it for a fact. And yet we hear not one word. And this is the bewildering part about it. Why has Trump not gone after Soros's meddling in foreign elections? This is a peculiarity of the Trump-Soros thing. And I don't know why. Let me put it to you that way, Alex. It's a topic for you to look into. But Soros is a man who openly meddles in foreign elections. Why is he not looked into? Okay, we know about the breaking of the Bank of England. Oh, that's perfectly legal, just being a money trader in the temple, fine. You can't stop the trading in currencies, but you can stop meddling in foreign elections. After this whole fake investigation by Mueller against Trump was allegedly about a collusion with Russia, which we know doesn't exist whatsoever. But we clearly all know by now that there is a collusion, a clear collusion, between the Democrat, socialist, Islamist American media and Mueller. That we know. So who's in charge? Trump's in charge. Why hasn't he done anything about Soros? I think I have the answer to that one as well. They know that the best defense is a good offense. So what they're doing is keeping him off base every day with false charges, false claims against him, against his son, against his son-in-law, against his daughter. Push, push, push. Keep him off base so he doesn't have the time to gain his strength.
That was my next question, because here's the deal. I don't worship Israel. It's another Western country, but I support it. It's a lot better than regimes around it. They're trying to destroy it. It's in the WikiLeaks that Soros wants to overthrow Israel, and then you've got all these leftist groups worshiping him and then calling me a Nazi when he literally worked for the Nazis. And then I'm like, why doesn't Israel do something about him? I mean, he's got front groups coming after me. He's trying to shut me down. He's trying to, I mean, what is up with this guy? Maybe he is the devil.
I don't know who he is. I know his son is the son of hell. You've seen the son?
Oh, yeah.
The lids are less droopy, but the brain is not, of the young Soros.
Alex Soros, like yeah.
The little mini-me. Why should this man have such a hatred and a vendetta for a country that took him in, allegedly from the Nazis, and gave him the chance to make billions upon billions of dollars? Where does he get this enmity, this animosity for this great nation? And look at this piece of garbage.
He looks like that in every photo. He looks like a psychopath.
Where did this piece of garbage come from to have so much power? Where did he come from? What, he makes a good tie, so I'm supposed to listen to him?
By the way,
what has he ever done?
He got caught in the documents from 2015, came out a month ago. No one covered it because they were real. The left didn't, where he was fomenting an attempt to cause martial law and a race war. It actually says it in the documents. Alex Soros running that whole thing and saying we work with the local police in Democrat cities to stand down and let us riot and try to trigger the locals to burn the city down. I mean, it's incredible.
But they live in Manhattan in a penthouse somewhere on either Park Avenue or Fifth Avenue. They come out a front door or go out the garage, don't they? Where are the right-wingers, the militias, 1,000 of them outside his garage with signs the way the left has them? You see, we don't have the rent-a-mobs. We all work. We all take care of ourselves and our families. But the day will come when those on the right are as organized as those on the left, and that will be the day that the left will see the hell that they've been trying to foment. And they have sown the wind, and they will reap the whirlwind as sure as I'm sitting here.
Do you think Trump will hang on? I mean, he's obviously a good man. He's doing a lot of good, but man, the criminal will and the energy of these people, I don't think the audience understands how much peril we're in. I agree with you. I think we're in grave peril.
Alex, I don't know how one man can take so much hatred and so many lies. We know every president is criticized, but I've never seen such an organized hate campaign as I do against Donald Trump and anyone who supports him. Never in my lifetime. I know there's always been dissension one side and the other, but it's never been this level of insanity. How this man Trump can take it all is almost a miracle of human nature. Either he's much stronger than I even thought he was when I backed him from the beginning, Or he's decided, you know what, screw them. They want to push me down, I'll push them down first. I think his fighting spirit is so strong that he will prevail. And by the way, Alex, I think as time goes on, he's becoming more popular. The lie of the Russia collusion is being exposed for what is. People are saying, stop it already. We don't want to hear any more about it.
I agree. They're using fake polls. I mean, the real poll shows he's up at 60-something%. I agree. That's why I think they're going to try to kill him. I mean, you talk about we can't say kill people on air, and I'm not. The left's all over everywhere saying kill everybody. They've got full-page ads and huge billboards saying kill the NRA, kill NRA members, and the billboard is still up.
That's violation of the First Amendment, using the word kill, even if it's against the group. We know the implication is the individuals who run the group. So this is totally illegal. The government is off base because of the constant false attacks by the SOROS front groups. When Trump finally catches his breath and becomes the president that we know he really is, and he gets the people around him who he needs, I can pretty much predict what's going to happen to all these scum. They're going to be on their jets heading to Switzerland or Austria. They're not going to be in this country, Alex. The day will come. They'll fuel up their jet and they'll never be seen again. And that's going to happen, Alex. It's long overdue. We got to support Trump. As imperfect as he is all we have. We must not let the lies of the globalist left get to us and make us think he's not. You're right. Exactly.
He's a champion. He's a champion, and just what he's taken, what he's done is amazing. Michael Savage, the new book, Xenon. I'm going to read it this weekend. Thanks for the full hour. Your show's coming up today. We'll be listening. God bless you and Godspeed.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
He goes to jail. He goes to jail. Lock him up.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
It's the claim that the August protest was some sort of left-wing plot. Who, you might ask, would say something so offensive? An elected representative who's serving right now in the U.S. Congress.
And look at the background. George Soros is one of those people that actually helps, back these individuals. Who is he?
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
Was it difficult?
Not at all.
Do you think George Soros funded the neo-Nazis who marched in Charlottesville?
Wouldn't it be interesting to find out?
These conspiracy theories were first spread by radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Is this lost on anyone? George Soros is a famous Nazi collaborator.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
Support good oral health with our one-of-a-kind Super Blue fluoride-free products. InfoWars Life brings you a revolutionary toothpaste blend with iodine and nano silver designed to deliver a powerful clean. Enjoy a minty fresh flavor made with peppermint oil, or try our bubblegum flavor. Pair this groundbreaking toothpaste with the Super Blue fluoride-free mouthwash and supercharge your oral health. Our amazing mouthwash features natural oils and ancient ingredients used since Aboriginal and biblical times. Instead of containing fluoride, our Super Blue line is loaded with the good halogen iodine and an array of other beneficial compounds that have been hand-selected for their oral health benefits. Super Blue fluoride-free mouthwash and toothpaste are the first and only to contain all of these natural ingredients: xylitol, nano silver, and iodine. Notice the difference with our Super Blue fluoride-free products. Refresh your breath and invigorate your oral health routine at InfoWarsStore.com. That's InfoWarsStore.com.